Hi, I'm Dani with Filter Coffee and Tea, and today I'm going to be walking you through a recipe using one of the most iconic brewers out there, the Chemex. Now, the Chemex was designed in 1941 and it's remained essentially unchanged since then. It's classic, it's beautiful, so beautiful in fact that the Museum of Modern Art has a permanent collection in its museum. So my feeling is that if it's good enough for them, it's certainly good enough for me. Now, one of the advantages of the Chemex over traditional drippers is that you can brew larger batches. So this comes in a couple of different styles and sizes, but today we're going to be using the 8-cup glass handle. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to grab our Chemex filter, and when you open this up and place it in, you want to make sure that the triple layered side of the filter lays against the spout, but that it doesn't obstruct it. And then we're going to go ahead and wet our filter. And what this does is make sure that any papery taste that the filter might leave behind gets rinsed away. And it also preheats the carafe. So go ahead and discard your water. And then you're going to want to measure out 42 grams of whole beans. We're using the Akaya Pearl scale today. This has a dual mode that I really like, which allows you to use the scale and the timer at the same time. So we've got 42 grams. You're going to go ahead and grind this to a medium coarse consistency. So it should be kind of similar to kosher salt. Then you're going to grab your grinds, pour them in, and you want to give it a gentle shake just to kind of even out the grounds. Go ahead and place this on your scale and tare it to 0. Now, with pour over, it's important to evenly saturate the grounds, so we highly recommend using a gooseneck kettle. Today we've got the fellow Stagg EKG, which we love. I've got it dialed in right at 200 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and start our timer, and we are going to pour 100 grams of water. And we're going to let that sit for 50 seconds while the coffee blooms. And what this means is it really just gives the coffee time to release the gases that are trapped in it, and it ensures for a more even extraction. So we're going to continue pouring at 100 gram increments until we reach 675 grams. And this whole process should take about 4 minutes. Okay, so we're approaching 50 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and add our next 100 grams. You should be adding 100 grams about every 30 seconds. Okay, so we've hit about 675 grams in 4 minutes. If you find that when you hit the 4-minute mark, you still have a lot of water draining, it's probably because your grind setting was a bit too fine. So go ahead and discard the filter, grab a cup. We've got our Kinto stacking mugs that just came in, which seem to be a big hit around here. But this is our go-to recipe here at Filter for the Chemex. Enjoy.